And we're back, and we're back. What's up, y'all? Shit, it's been about a good month since my last video upload. Sorry about that. Just living life. Doing responsible shit, all that good stuff. Surviving this COVID-19 crisis. But anyways, here I am, man. I got a number of topics I'll cover. Not in this video, but in the next couple videos. Sort of getting back into things as far as Rap Nectar, the page. By the way, updated the playlist. If you haven't checked them out, Rap Nectar Suite 35. Go check it out. 35 minimum. And then, of course, a couple extra tracks here and there. Go check that. And we'll get into the topic of this one. Smokepurpp and Lil Yachty. What the fuck happened? That's a good-ass question. All right, so I'll go with Lil Yachty at first. And I want to say Lil Boat 3. There's some times when an artist should just let go of, that continuation of an iconic series. I think the biggest one that just hit personally as a fan will probably be No Ceilings, and then when Lil Wayne dropped No Ceilings 2, there's just certain titles that you just don't continue. You just stop right there. You leave it alone. You don't want to ruin that legacy you have going for it. But anyhow, Lil Boat, spectacular, amazing, introduced this whole entire mumble rap wave, along with, of course, Lil Uzi Vert doing his thing with Love is Rage. But one of the biggest things that have damaged Lil Yachty over the years has been his, how would I say it? Not his ego, but his need to convince the hip hop community that he's more than just a quote unquote mumble rapper, besides the singing and fun melodic melodies. I know that was redundant right there, but trying to convince people that he got bars, that he got what it takes to be a motherfucking rapper, all that shit. And I feel that plays against, I don't listen to Lil Yachty to hear him have these different rhyme schemes for a crazy ass flow. I listen to Lil Yachty for some good music, whether it be something a little more on the energetic side, something laid back. I listen to Lil Yachty for some fun music. And one of the big things about Lil Boat 3 is that, his rapping has gotten better, but I don't listen to you to rap. If I wanted to listen to a lyrical rapper, I wanted someone, I could hear bars, I listen to Kendrick. I'll listen to Joey. I'll listen to a lot of rappers before I listen to you for bars. He's had his moments. One of the first ones that really hit me when Lil Yachty was coming up was Mason 97. I'm like, oh shit, he could really rap. Now, while I don't expect him to fully change his whole style to just, rapping some hard, good bars, he got his moments here and there. So adding that, the lack of, I guess, media, promotion, there we go, media promotion on his album, Lil Boat 3, and there's just a lot of confusion as far as like, what is this album gonna be? There was a little bit of confusion with him dyeing his braids. People like, oh, this is a new Lil Yachty, but he did it for hair damage, bleaching your hair all the time, that sort of thing. Not only that, but when we get to some of the bars of Lil Yachty, here's the thing. We all know rappers, whether they're about it or not, they're gonna rap about shooting niggas, fucking everybody up, fucking everybody's bitches. They got a strap, cars, so on and so forth. I am not gonna believe Lil Yachty's persona of him being this hard ass fucking rapper, flexing with his guns. Whenever he starts talking too much about guns, fucking your bitch and all this shit, it's like, I get it, if I want to listen to this, I will listen to Chief Keef. I'll listen to another better trap artist, an actual trap artist. So when I'm hearing Lil Yachty just repeat these topics over and over and over again, it's just redundant. It gets boring. But real quick, best tracks on there was TD, Tierra Whack, absolutely killed it. Anybody that says she killed it, I'm pretty sure if it was JID spitting those bars, everybody would have loved it. Tierra Whack haters. And then, of course, that whole thing with J. Cole. Yeah. And Tyler did his thing, so did Rocky. And then Pardon Me with Future. God damn, that was such a banger. I remember the first time I listened to it, I had to replay it back on Future's hook. I'm like, whoa, I need to listen to that hook again. So with that being said, I feel that was those are what caused Lil Yachty's Lil Boat 3 to flop. I can't remember the first week numbers off the top of my head, but it definitely wasn't up to par from what we expect. Now, Smokepurpp, damn, this is gonna go, there's a number of reasons. Number one of the best ones, your audience grows up. You can only rap about the same things for so long before that target audience, or that audience that, grew with you or got hooked on you, that, they start getting a bit bored. Not bored, but it's like they've been hearing the same thing, arguably better before in the past. Had Had a burp real quick right there. And now we're at a point where, the hype has died down a bit, which not to take away from Smokepurpp. Like, I feel there's too much disrespect as far as this recent album, Florida Jit. Anyways, before I get into all that. So I felt that's damaged him a bit. Not only that, but his whole beef with Russ, Smokepurpp, as far as music's carried on and everything. Ain't nobody fucking with him. He'll go inside your crib, rob your shit, leave his crew, we drinking lean, we getting fucked up. And then we throwing some fucking mosh parties, all that shit. So for him to eventually beef with Russ and then the whole thing, I think what was it, having his sister as his profile picture, talking shit back and forth, and then you get caught lacking by Russ. Not even Russ, by Russ's goons, friends, whatever. And they don't throw the craziest beat down, but they definitely toss him around a bit. They pushing him by his shirt. And to fans that really, love that character of Smokepurpp, they're like, yo, what the fuck? You're supposed to be a savage. You're supposed to be a killer. So for him to, get caught like that, especially, the whole fuck Russ wave, that's what started turning things around for him. Dead Star 2 definitely felt like a step down. I can't even remember. What was it? Was Audi 2 on there? I think, yeah, that was, like I said before, do not keep giving continuation to good things. Audi 1, classic. Audi 2, we don't talk about that. But anyways, he sold apparently 5,000, 4,000 for his week. I don't know the exact numbers around that range. Everybody roasting him, but he got some bangers. Shout out to Ronnie J. He produced most of the album, and a lot of it. If I could just have an instrumental version for some of these tracks, I would be perfectly fine with that too. A lot of these songs are they sound crazy. They sound like heavy, distortion with the scratches and these weird ambient noises in the background. It sounds like a album horror movie. Best way I could describe it. Jack Harlow, by the way, crazy ass feature with Smokepurpp. It was amazing. Denzel Curry, he did his thing. And okay, so to go into how it flopped. Number one, the Russ thing. Number two, promotion. It could have been promoted a little bit better. I thought the album cover was a bit weak. Well, don't judge. Ooh. Hold on. This whole talking for a whole episode video gets to me. But Florida Jit cover, it's a bit weak. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge an album by its cover art. But at the same time, that really grabs attention. Sometimes it matters. It's not too crazy, but anyways, to go deeper into it, Ty Penn, Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow has been on a crazy run. What was it? He dropped an EP earlier, the one that, that had what's it called? What's Poppin'? Yeah. That one. I remember when I watched it with, what was it? Lyrical Lemonade. I was like, damn, that shit slaps. And then it just grown on me since. Now, of course, remix. Everybody went crazy on that. Anyhow, I'm him, Denzel Curry. Good Fish Scale. Yo, that's a trippy ass beat. I would love to hear that instrumental. Rick Ross did his thing on Big Dog. Chopsticks. I mean, better than the Schoolboy Q Chopsticks. I could say that. That's already an improvement. Young Nudie, he did all right. Ends was okay. Now, Off My Chest with Lil Pump, I feel that was a bit underrated. I think the music video should have been completely different. These guys, at a work area, gotta get some shit off my lap. When I think of something off my chest and what Lil Pump, Smokepurpp are known for, I would have had that. Like, I don't know, some crazy underground, like Fight Club, bitches everywhere, all that, underground shit. And them just having a crazy video on there. Yeah, that was underrated. Lil Pump, it felt like old Lil Pump was coming back, which I think Lil Pump could still bounce back. He just needs to get rid of that whack ass formula he's on right now, that polished sound. It isn't made for him. Overall, what contributed to their downfalls is sort of the image. Well, I feel new fans of people are split exactly what are you trying to deliver. Well, more towards Lil Yachty. Smokepurpp, he's going to keep hitting you with these hard, bass-driven, distorted bangers as far as production. Sometimes, he likes to play it cool. There was a couple tracks I can't remember off the head and Dead Star that were more laid back. But they were unforgettable for the most part. But yeah, I still think they could not rebound as far as, back to numbers they were pushing or the attention, but enough to where they could have a nice hardcore community fans. People are like, yeah, I still fuck with him. And as far as moving forward, here's another thing. Not every artist and rapper is Drake. Of course, not to compare that drastic, but as far as longevity, not everyone's meant to be in the game for 5 years. Sometimes we have this window of fame and enjoy it while it lasts, because that shit is gonna burn out. Like J. Cole, in the interview with Pump, all that money, all the attention, eventually, if you're not able to stay up there, there's only one way you can go once you're so high up, and that's down. That's my video on these two. A little bit messy, getting back into the groove. What I got next? Pop Smoke review, and Juice WRLD. And I think I might make a Drake and Pusha T video. Yeah, cliche, right? We'll be expecting that video too. Drop a like, subscribe, Rap Nectar, follow my page. I'm out.